9 o'clock here.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Hey, it's another day. Won't you come out and play? So much to see and do, and I want to be with you. The car won't start and the coffee's cold, and your back is hurting cause you're getting old, and you're kinda ugly cause you slept too long.
Come on, baby, and sing this song.
Okay, hey, it's another day. Won't you come out and play?
So much to see and do.
I want to be with you.
Woo! Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning.
Playing all the hits this morning.
Welcome to the last of our Sunday brunches. This has been an amazing 5-week journey.
It has.
During Billy's vocal recovery and our fun summer at Blue Rock without our crowds. So thank you for being with us. Did you see, we have a beautiful sunshiny day here at Blue Rock, and the Canyon Cam is actually showing something this morning, which is the treetops.
You've got a sunny hillside out there.
Yeah, it looks like
Birds are singing too.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like we're at a tree house, but fantastic. So those of you that are watching on Facebook or YouTube, please let us know where you've tuned in from, because we've had some wonderful connections during this time that, it just does our heart good to know where people are around the world, and that they're taking those few minutes to connect with us. So.
It does, and a lot of you have seen this at all hours of the day and night.
Yes.
And that feels good too. Every time you talk about it, tell us about it, we feel like this experiment has worked. So thank you.
Thank you. And of course, it is BYOB. Mm-hmm. So today we kind of have a special bean to share with you. If you've ever been to Blue Rock for a show, then you know that our official coffee of Blue Rock, the Blue Rock Studio Concert Series, is Roastmaster's Best from the Do in the Woodlands.
The Do is a magic place to go see and hear music.
Yes.
In the Woodlands, North Houston.
Yes, and we want to thank our good friends Steve and Joan Saeed, the owners of the Do, and for all their support over the years too. But this is Roastmaster's Best. And I guess the big news today is, I don't know what you all did, all our buddies up there in Canada, but right after we were complaining about Mr. Trudeau, your prime minister, not letting us in, we got word that we can get into Canada.
Voila.
Voila.
At least for a minute.
So we are planning our trip right now, and we will be going and hopefully connecting with some of our friends, north of the border here. But it did open up the chance to do a song that we haven't really been able to really think much about.
Oh, I've had this in my hip pocket for a while, wanting to do it. And anyway, so good morning in every which way, wherever you are and on your way to. This will be for you. Show me your milk mustache. I'll do that again. Show me your milk mustache. I can blow into the straw. Hey, don't spray me when you left. Here comes the maitre d'. Oh no, let's climb up on the roof. Let's play kick the can. This life needs living proof. That's all I'm saying. It's a big old world. It's a little life. Don't it make you wanna jump up and down, jump up and down? Throw your arms out wide, wave to the moon. Run into the wind. it's time to begin, 'cause it's a big old world. That's all I'm saying. Don't wash your hair today. Just find your hiking shoes. Better get some mosquito spray, 'cause they will bite you about as much as I do not have a map. Hey, let's not pick the place. There's a better surprise like that, so bring your passport just in case, 'cause it's a big old world, and it's all outside. Gonna make you wanna jump out the nest, jump out the nest, and fly, 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 wave to the moon. She's gonna do it again. Run into the wind, get crazy, baby. I think it's time to begin, 'cause it's a big old world. Bring your passport just in case. Let's fall in love again up on the tilt-a world. I got a ring from the gum machine, and you can be my girl. I love you all the way. Haven't found a way that I don't love you yet. Let's go on every ride today, 'cause today is all we get. And it's a big old world. It's just
once around.
Just once around.
Gonna make you wanna stop all the cars, and have them roll the windows down and wave to the moon. Run into the wind, get
Crazy, baby. I think it's time. Don't you? 'Cause it's a big old world. That's all I'm saying.
Woo! Yes, we hope you find a way to travel and see the big old world as it opens up, even slowly.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone who wrote to tell us your stories of welcome.
Mm-hmm.
That appeared to be a really resonant theme with people, both from having had a great welcome, and also the other side, from being the new kid or the odd person out. And so I also had a few people write and ask me the question about sort of where did some of these ideas come from? And obviously they've been around for hundreds and thousands of years, but I did want to share a book because people asked. This is the book called Radical Hospitality, and it is about sort of the monastic way of welcome. And it's by Lonnie Collins Pratt, and I've read it several times, but I highly recommend it if you are interested in the concept of radical welcome. But I welcome you to be welcomed and to welcome others. How about that?
It's a great
Yeah.
2 words together.
Right. Radical and hospitality are not two things that you
Yeah.
normally think of.
I just wanted to also just say it was particularly delightful to hear recently, just maybe because of the show, but just we got in touch with so many of you, and Scott and Carol Parker, and a guy I didn't know from England,
Steve Parsons.
Steve Parsons. Your note was fabulous. Cousin, Marcy
Yes.
Priest Jackson,
Yes.
Denny and Boo.
Yes, and just all, and frankly, I'm pretty amazed because I'm pretty close to my family, but the fact that all my sisters have pretty well made all of these. I do have one in the Azores, so Sandy, if you're tuning in from the Azores today, she did get out to the big old world
Hello,
with 2 of
Sandy.
her kids. So I hope you're out there or you get to see it on the replay. But
Folks from Serbia,
yes,
from California, where it's 7 a.m.
yes. So thank you so much for
Judy from Roan Mountain,
yes,
Tennessee.
Always.
So anyway, hello, and feels so good. We're gonna breathe a little bit. I love those little pauses. All that good.
Yeah.
It's not empty.
Yeah.
That silence.
Take a big breath and sing with us.
Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day.
And our blessing for the morning? Now is the time to free the heart. Let all intentions and worries stop. Free the joy inside the self. Awaken to the wonder of your life. Open your eyes and see the friends whose hearts recognize your face as kin. Those whose kindness is watchful and near, encouraging you to live everything here. See the gifts the years have given, things your effort could never earn. Health to enjoy who you want to be, and mind to mirror the mystery. Wow. And after that, we get to breathe for a minute. And what's up next is, of course, local news. So
The local news.
The local news.
This is good too.
So we were trying to think about things that would bring people to Wimberly and know the many, many things that there are to do here. And there's just way more than we can cover in 5 weeks. So we decided to introduce you to the Great Wimberly Scavenger Hunt, which is Beautiful Wimberly.
Not beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful, right. And so starting in 2014, these boots were painted and they're placed in different places all over Wimberly, in front of businesses and in parks, and there are now 50 of them. And there's a map on Bootiful, Bootiful, Wimberly.com, where you can see the map of all 50 of them. And so the selfie challenge,
There's your quest.
there's your quest, is to get the Beautiful Wimberly map and go all over Wimberly from Middleton Brewing.
And when you do that, you will see
Yes.
and you will enjoy
Yes.
Middleton Brewing,
Right, and the library.
the library and that's the one with Sarah
Sarah
Jarosz
Jarosz.
featured on the boot.
Yes,
Our pal with the meteoric music career.
right. And the Leaning Pear and all the parks and, even the grocery stores.
The galleries.
The galleries. But those boots are all over Wimberly. So I'm saying somebody take the 50 selfie challenge and let us know that you have done it and seen all of Wimberly. So beautifulwimberly.com. Come to our beautiful town and see us. We would love to see you. So Billy has our word of the day.
The word of the day is lines.
Yes.
All you writers, all of you journalists, journalers,
And journalists, I guess.
not to exclude the journalists.
Mike.
The word is lines. And I know that will evoke lots of things in you. Here's how it found me. This little book called The Writing Life by author Annie Dillard has been with me for now most of my life, I guess, more than not. and it's a treasure. And it inspired so much for me creatively, and thinking about our word of the day. She tells a story in this book about a aerial gymnast, an aerial acrobat.
Yeah, aerial
That's
pilot.
it. A pilot, a stunt pilot, but more of an artist, like an art. And here's a few lines from Annie. The air show announcer hushed. He had been squawking all day, and now he quit. The crowd stilled. Even the children watched dumbstruck as the slow, black biplane buzzed its way around the air. Dave Ram, the pilot, made beauty with his whole body. It was pure pattern, and you could watch it happen. The plane moved every way a line can move, and it controlled 3 dimensions, so the line carved massive and subtle slits in the air like sculptures. The plane looped the loop, arched its back like a gymnast. It stalled, dropped, and spun out of climbing. It spiraled and knifed west on one side's wings and back east on another. It turned cartwheels, which must be physically impossible. It played with its own line like a cat with yarn. His was pure energy and naked spirit. I've thought about it for years. Ram's line unrolled in time like music. It split the bulging rim of the future along its seam. It pried out the present. We watched for the split-second curve of beauty in the present to reveal itself. I could keep going. I'll just stop there.
Well,
Annie Dillard, The Writing Life.
well, and of course, it inspired, if I get to pick one few of my favorite songs Billy's ever written, this song is right at the very top. So it's called Lines.
A spider spins the lines from leaf to ladder. A trellis spans the canyon to Kathmandu. Transatlantic cable carries strands, Atlantic chatter, and there are lines that run from me to you. Lines that run from vine to branches. Lines that carry love's advances for those who try to find their place in time. There are lines, a circumstantial glance from passing strangers, both exchanging sadnesses of soul. Time will take the travelers, so they may not remember, but there are lines that hold them. Even so, lines that run from vine to branches, lines that carry love's advances for those who try to find their place in time. There are lines, Now and then I hear my grandma's laughter from the cloud of witnesses above. Every generation from Abraham thereafter makes the lines that lead us back to love. Like lines that run from vine to branches, lines that carry but those who try to find their place in time, and for those who long to know that they belong, to those who pray and those who up and walk away. There are lines,
Thank you, darling. Well,
that's our word.
that's our word, lines. And the idea of intentional connection is really powerful to us. This is an experience of intentional connection for us. And I'm going to tell one quick little story today on a party that we were invited to by two of our friends in Vancouver. We knew them, but we didn't know the host, and we didn't know anyone else at the party. But they brought us with intentionality, and the host welcomed us with intentionality. And this was
Just the invitation was a surprise.
right. And then it was a birthday party for one of the hosts, and all their friends were there, and they made it a dinner where it was progressive, where you changed, tables with people every course. And Billy and I were split up, and but
Yeah,
it
we didn't
was
see each other most of the
evening, but we met all these amazing people, and everyone came to it with such intentionality of creating a connection. And that, once again, we're still talking about that. We're still talking about that today. So, thank you for the line of intentionality to be with us today, and we hope that you help create those lines of connection. I think that's our point, is hopefully even in the chat, you've made a connection. You saw someone's name you hadn't seen for a while and thought, oh, I need to call that person.
Yeah.
I need to connect
Right.
with that person.
Right. And the lines go backwards in time.
Yes.
And for me personally, in this season of my life, as you know, I've been exploring all these songs from yesteryear, and they never are static. You have to sing a song and make it new every time anyway, of course. So it's always something fresh, but to listen to those projects and to bring some of those songs back, and to think of the stories that go with them and the people that go with them has been rich. And then the lines go across. Dodee's world is all about the connections that are made, this gift, this need, this person. It's a beautiful thing to behold.
Thank you. Well,
And the lines that we project out there and the stories that we want to live into.
we're casting our line out there in the future too. So, and we hope we reel you in with us.
Okay, so here's a little song by the late and amazing Jesse Winchester. It's a paradox. It's a thing of spirit. It's like so much is paradoxical. This one is about power, what it is and isn't. This from Jesse. That's what makes you strong. if you love somebody, then you know you need somebody. And if you need somebody, that's what makes you weak. But if you know you're weak, and you know you need someone, oh, it's a funny thing, that's what makes you strong. That's what makes you strong. That's what gives you power. That's what lets the meek come sit beside the king. That's what lets us smile in our final hour. That's what moves our souls, and that's what makes us sing. And to trust somebody is to be disappointed. It's never what you wanted, and it happens every time. But if you're the trusting kind, this don't even cross your mind. Oh, it's a funny thing, but that's what makes you strong. That's what makes you strong. That's what gives you power. That's what lets the meek come sit beside the king. That's what lets us smile in our final hour. That's what moves our souls, and that's what makes us sing. That's what moves our souls, and that's what makes us sing.
Wow. Well, Sunday brunches are just about done. We do want to let you know that we are working diligently on the Blue Rock Foundation on a new Songwriter Workshop. And there'll be news about that coming up soon. And thanks to some wonderful contributors to the Blue Rock Foundation, we'll be able to offer that at a discount from what we've ever been able to do before.
It's very exciting.
So it's exciting for us, and keep up with us, bluerockfoundation.org. And we have...
And we're going to... I just can hardly stand it that I haven't been able to tell you much about this yet, but we're launching a fall series at Blue Rock, concert series. Many of you have been here for these. And we haven't officially put the word out yet, but September 1, we will, it'll all be clear and tickets will be available.
Yes.
But check out a few names that are going to be with us. The great Peter Mulvey, Willie Porter, Eliza Gilkison, the Band of Heathens front guys, Ed Jury and Gordy Quist, Jonathan Bird,
Yes.
and the wonderful Liz Longley.
So these are, for us, these are songwriting royalties. So we watch for your newsletter in August with a full announcement, and be ready at midnight, I guess, on September 1st.
Yeah.
There will be some seating in the house.
Yes.
So
we don't quite know how that's going to work, but
there will be
it
some.
is going to work, and we're going to do that together.
So,
don't really know how to wrap this up for everybody. I do want to thank Nathan Walters, our fearless tech crew of one,
who has been here every Sunday morning with us. Thank you, Nathan.
who's worked around the edges of all of this, and while doing other sessions with other people and making the studio fly. So thank you, sir. And I want to thank especially our friend Deirdre Childs, who I think if you saw our first show, we told you that it was, the whole thing was her fault. You know, the whole idea of the morning shows came from a conversation with Deirdre, and I'm so grateful for you. All right, so this is how we'll bring it home. Don't forget to breathe out there. I've been learning a lot about breath in my sort of the therapy that I'm doing with vocally. All right. For every day break out on the traveler's way, follow the high road and look for me there. Take bread for the journey and strength for the fight, comfort to sleep through the night, wisdom to choose at the fork in the road, and a heart that knows the way home. Take bread for the journey and strength for the fight, comfort to sleep through the night, wisdom to choose at the fork in the road, and a heart that knows the way home. And for the faithful and for the weary and for the hopeful, here is my prayer. Go in peace, live in grace, trust in the arms that will hold you. Go in peace, live in grace, trust God's love. Go in peace, live in grace, trust in the arms that will hold you. Go in peace, live in grace, trust God's love. Love be in our hearts forever. Take bread for the journey and strength for the fight, comfort to sleep through the night, wisdom to choose at the fork in the road, and a heart that knows the way home. Now you know what to do. Mm-hmm. Be good to each other.
Be good to the earth.
And, as my mother says,
this is the benediction of Jareen Crockett.
Yes, it is.
Try to behave.
Just try.
Try to behave. Cheers, you all. Stay safe, and God bless. Woo, cheers.
And they smashed the guitar.
El Kabong. Right here. Oops.
Bye.